So I've always been interested in doing a Pokemon Draft League, and now since I have a bit of free time, and I need some more content, I finally joined one. Basically how a Pokemon Draft League works is that each person has like a limited amount of points they can spend on Pokemon. And I'm not that bad at Pokemon, so I doubt it could go that badly. Especially consider I draft a whole lot of strong Pokemon, like Landorus. Now I know it's not the form that everyone loves and says is broken, but it's still pretty good with its ability Sheer Force, and having a super flexible moveset with Sludge Wave, Earth Power, Grass Knot, Focus Blast, Psychic, and physical moves like Stone Edge and Rock Slide, U-Turn, Earthquake, and Brick Break too. And it can also set up Stealth Rocks and punish opponents with Swords Dance and Nasty Plot. Plus it can catch some of my opponents off guard with the second ability Sand Force, which works in tandem with Tyranitar. Now Tyranitar, I mostly chose him for its ability Sand Stream, which works well in chipping down other opponents, but also because it can set up with Dragon Dance and deal a lot of damage, and be very tanky within the Assault Vest. Now, I believed in Tyranitar so much that I chose him to be a Terra Captain, which means I'm able to like terrestrialize him during battle, because you're not allowed to terrestrialize other Pokemon, because it can be too to play Pokemon Scarlet with quote-unquote skill with multiple people who have multiple Pokemon that can Terra into a random type and get the jump on the opponent. But I still wanted that touch of surprise, and that's why I chose Hisui and Zoroark, because I just wanted to, mess around a bit with the illusion ability. And considering how weak Tyranitar is to a fighting type, I can switch it out. And also I can use it to stop people from rapid spinning, which they'll be wanting to do a lot considering that I also got Toxapex. Now this thing's just going to be a damage spawn. Honestly, I started out with this team looking for a very annoying, toxic spamming team, but then I realized, oh shoot, no one wants to watch that for content, but I still got a little bit of that, I still got that one Toxapex just to soak up attacks, but it'll stop opponents from absolutely sweeping my team if I would make a mistake, which I know I'm gonna do a lot of. But to prevent myself from being annoyed by entry hazards also, I got Ferrothorn, which honestly is going to be a pretty fun guy. I thought it would be better than it actually was ranked. It's only 7 points, which was pretty cheap compared to most other Pokemon. And it's pretty tanky. It's got a good Steel and Bug type, and I feel like I can make a lot of good pivots considering how offensive the rest of my team is. Now to add on to the offense, I actually have Cinderace. No one drafted it for a long time, which was surprising considering how good it is. I didn't realize how min-max its stats were. It has a speed stat of 119 and an attack stat of 116, so it's basically just a fast physical attacker, which is good on this team, honestly. From here, though, all the good Pokemon were starting to lack, so I had to pick some more fun Pokemon, per se, like Munkidori, because I honestly think it works well with Toxapex's Toxic Spikes, because it can go in, use Fake Out, and then stop an opponent and make it take extra damage from Toxic Spike Toxic, while also having a chance to inflict, Toxic on Pokemon who aren't affected by Toxic Spikes, which is good. And then Ditto. Some of these Pokemon, I can really get the jump on them. Imagine if someone's running a offensive Garchomp and then I have a Choice Scarf on my Ditto, automatically transforms with Imposter and then sweeps the opponent's team. It's fun, it's fun. Well, it probably won't see the light of day. Just like Hariyama, which is also it's a decent pick. It's just it's going to be difficult to use considering how it's mostly just physically defensive. No, I don't even think it's physically defensive. I think it's just a HP sponge, isn't it? Yeah, look how low the defenses are. It's got 60 defense and 60 special defense. It just has high HP. So it's just going to be a big attack taker. I mean, with Thick Fat, I can definitely see it being able to survive some ice and fire type attacks, considering how most of my team is weak to fire. If you look at my draft picks, especially because I got Whimsicott also, which I just realized. If I accidentally edit any of this in, it's probably gonna spoil my picks anyways. But anyways, yeah, Whimsicott, my favorite Encore and Pokemon to absolutely mess up your hopes and dreams. So with this team, I hope to at least make it to the playoffs, which is top 8 out of 16 players. But if you want to check out more of this stuff, the Aura Premier League also has a YouTube channel, which I'll be linking in the description, and I'll probably be throwing up in this video, yada yada yada, but that's pretty much about it. So hopefully it goes well next week, because these battles happen once a week, and see y'all with some more Pokemon content soon.